All right, we getting into it?
Let's get right into it.
It's the Jak and Lev show. Do 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 do. I've thought of changing that song forever now.
What?
You know the song I use for the? It's just like an Animal Crossing song.
Oh,
I just don't know what I. Yeah. I just don't know what I change it to.
If you have any ideas, I think it's fine.
Yeah, I mean it's chill. That's the reason why I chose it, because I wanted something chill. Because I feel like a podcast is more chill than like a let's play. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Boom, 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 boom. It sounds like something from fucking King of the Hill.
Yeah.
I remember I showed Bran. What?
The guitar for our normal videos.
Yeah, for our normal videos. When I first showed Brandon, he's like, "Oh, I didn't know you're going for a King of the Hill vibe."
I don't understand what's King of the Hill.
I think it sounds like King of the Hill too.
Does it?
Yeah, that's what I thought when we first finished recording it.
I've never heard it.
Yeah, it sounds like the King of the Hill transition jingle.
Does it?
Yeah, I thought you were like, I barely watched King of the Hill, and even I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyways, Jak and Lev podcast. We're gonna be talking about
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill. I really want to watch King of the Hill.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
Well, I'm gonna burst. That's one of my favorite moments. And then he goes in the bathroom. I'm about to burst.
Such a different brand of humor.
Yeah, I love it. But really, we're going to be talking about THQ Nordic, which is THQ 2.0, fucking finally saying them and Nickelodeon partnering back up, and they're going to bring back...
so we can get copyright.
Yeah, no kidding. I didn't even think of that. Holy shit, Lev. This is going to be the end of us as we know. Holy shit, we can't make that joke anymore.
No.
So a little history lesson for all you kiddos at home. THQ went under, and then a company called Nordic Games, which, have you ever heard of Nordic Games?
No, I tried
to. That's what I was looking up before the podcast. I was seeing what games they made on their own. But either way, they acquired THQ, and they rebranded. If they know what's good for them, as THQ Nordic. And yeah, THQ's back, and it was what the fuck ever, because
better than ever.
Well, they didn't have the Nickelodeon license at first, so it didn't I was like, what the fuck ever, they're just gonna publish shitty games instead of shitty Nickelodeon games.
Yeah.
Kidding, I like them. But now they got the Nickelodeon licenses back. And they made an official blog post where they actually listed. Okay, so the best fucking part about this blog post is, so they go and list the games that, or the series that they're going to bring back. So among those are Avatar: The Last Airbender, that's obvious. SpongeBob SquarePants, that's a no-brainer because they're popular. Yeah. Then they fucking list Barnyard.
Are there Barnyard communities, or do you think they just happen to come across our playthrough? And,
I don't know.
Or they saw the first episode where we're enjoying it, and then didn't continue to watch it.
And there's El Tigre, they name a bunch of obscure ones.
I don't think they're gonna release all of them. Or how do you think it's gonna work?
Okay, so a lot of people are like, oh my god, Battle for Bikini Bottom HD.
Oh god, Barnyard.
Oh god, Barnyard. But everybody thinks they're actually gonna remake these games from the ground up.
Yeah.
I think they're just gonna release them on PSN and the Switch eShop and stuff, as is. I don't think they're gonna be HD remakes.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna take the games and upload them to a digital store.
Because what's their wording? What's their exact wording again?
Their wording, it's because of how they worded it. So, so they say on shelf availability. So that
changes everything.
No, that actually does, because that basically them saying they're gonna have physical.
Wait,
copies.
Did they say top shelf?
Top shelf.
Top shelf availability.
So they phrase it as announced a global revival of several game titles connected with Nickelodeon properties. So they specifically say revival, right?
Yeah.
So that implies that they're talking about games that have already been made before, right?
Yeah.
But they say the word revival. So when you hear the phrase reviving a game, do you think a remaster or HD remake, or do you think just upload it to a digital store like Steam or something and call it good?
It could go either way.
Yeah, because they don't say remake anywhere
vague
in this blog post. Yeah. And then they go on to say that it's really cool because they pretty much say that they're doing this because they know that people like the reason why THQ was even on the map was because of these Nickelodeon games. And they say the appetite for Nickelodeon content, old and new, continues to grow, and exciting to bring our beloved content to new audiences.
Dude, I wonder if we can get in on this.
What?
Like, get some exclusives. Since
get some cross promotion going on.
Yeah, because we're like always promoting THQ.
Nicktoons Unite with special DLC Jak Lev characters.
My dream is to at least get a free T-shirt from THQ.
Yeah, no. Like, I don't know, we shit on THQ, but real talk, like,
they gave us some good times.
Yeah, I like THQ. Tons of high quality.
Tons of high quality.
Oh my god. But yeah, so I don't know, the blog post isn't as long as I remember it, but
okay, here's let's go through some of our games and think. Do you think Battle for Bikini Bottom, we know for sure if anything gets re-released?
People are gonna be pissed if that's not included.
Do you think Barnyard will get re-released?
Okay, the thing is Barnyard is a very obscure Nickelodeon series. Why would they go through the effort of listing Barnyard specifically in this list?
Yeah. Do you think they
Welcome
just
to the Jak and Lev try and figure out if Barnyard.
Like everyone was trying to figure out the Smash roster. We're trying to figure out the THQ roster.
Yeah. But I don't know. I would
buy a new copy of Barnyard if they release.
Honestly, like, this THQ and Nickelodeon announcement kind of didn't surprise me because it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because people wanted it. They had a relationship in the past. Whatever. The fact that fucking Barnyard is in the list of games that are going to possibly be remade is like... Because I don't even think it's like a cult classic. You know what I mean?
No.
You hear people talk about like Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, Battle for Bikini Bottom, the movie game. That'd be interesting if they remake the movie game.
Yeah. Do you think Revenge of the Flying Dutchman will get re-released?
So, was that THQ? That was THQ,
That was
right?
the first time we did the THQ
Okay,
joke,
yeah,
right?
it was. I couldn't remember for sure. Because it was also like...
it was Blue Tongue.
Yeah,
something.
Blue Tongue.
No, not Blue Tongue. It was Big Sky.
Yeah, Big Sky.
Did you know Big Sky went under because of that game?
Uh-huh. What? I don't know. Because, like, Did You Know Gaming said that? And that's where a lot of people get that information.
Oh.
But, like, I don't know what their sources are.
Okay.
I think it's a lot of rumors, but, like, that was their last game they made.
Someone was looking into it because they were, like, curious.
It wouldn't surprise me, though.
That's what they told me.
Uh-huh. But, God, that makes me sad.
Because apparently the PS2, like, version didn't work or something.
Yeah. You want to play that?
The PS2 version?
See what that's like?
So I don't watch Did You Know Gaming, so I don't know this stuff. So it's probably all public knowledge. Yeah, I'm assuming everybody else watches it.
Yeah, they were the first people that broke the story, I guess.
Okay.
And made the information popular.
Well, drat, I thought I was cool.
It makes me sad though, because like, completely real talk, the game has its flaws because it's a licensed game.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like it more than Battle for Bikini Bottom. I still do. Revenge of the Flying Dutchman is still my favorite game we played and my favorite SpongeBob game.
Yeah.
Like, non-ironically, like, memes aside and like...
Memes help.
Yeah. The memes do help, but like,
Can you see that getting a physical release?
That would actually be something I would sit I would be the sole person outside of a GameStop at midnight waiting for this game. I would actually do that. Would you do that with me?
Yeah.
Just for the fucking memes?
I would vlog it. This is like Jak and Lev content. We can like
we should set up a tent and like get really into it. Like, I'm not kidding either.
I would straight up do a phase reveal for something like that.
I would too. Somebody fucking write this down. Like, mark our words. If Revenge of the Flying Dutchman gets a physical re-release, whether it be just the game repackaged and put like, or even like a digital code, we'll camp out for like an eShop card to get the game. Like, nothing will be coming out the night.
Don't hold us to it.
No, hold us to it. No, it's got to be a physical release.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here's my only. Okay, I think they would do a physical release if they made a SpongeBob THQ bundle with all their THQ SpongeBob games.
That's interesting.
So much like Kirby would do the star pack or
That's actually a really good point, because it costs a lot of money to print physical copies of a game, and it would cost them a lot more money to print individual new copies of these.
Yeah, so I can see them doing like
like the THQ,
the SpongeBob,
the tons
pack.
of high quality pack.
Yeah, because like Metal Gear Solid does that like every year now. Every system they do a legacy collection. That was the weirdest thing ever, though. It was like PS3 games were out, and I got the legacy collection for the PS2. And it came with the PS1 disc. It like came with the actual PlayStation version of the. It didn't come with like a PlayStation version booted to a PS2 disc. It came with the actual PS1 game.
That's actually kind of cool, but weird at the same time.
Yeah, that's the collection I got. You just got yours on the PS4.
You just got your version on the fucking...
Well, I mean, I would have because yours had more content. Mine only came with 3 games.
No, it's PS3, right? Yeah, it's PS3. It's right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember when I went to the store with you to buy that?
Yeah, you got the last copy.
Yeah, I'm
or
sorry.
Wait, no, you... Yeah, you got it, and then you came with me later so I could get it.
I
mean, I already have them all on something, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I just wanted the art book inside of it, which isn't a big deal.
Yeah.
But, like, I can see them doing, like, a package with all the Nicktoons Unite games, or, like...
Yeah, like the Nicktoons
did THQ
collection.
Do that? Hold on.
I don't know if they did. Yeah. Nicktoons Untied.
They did Creature for the Krusty Krab. I can see that. And then
Jimmy Neutron. Is Jimmy Neutron on this list? I think it is.
So yeah, Nicktoons Unite Untied is THQ. So like I can see them doing a pack of all those, and then just doing like the mix and mash Nickelodeon classics or whatever they want to call it, and putting like Attack of the Twonkies, Barnyard, and apparently El Tigre.
Okay, so yeah,
do we gotta play the El Tigre game? Has anyone played that?
We'll come back to that.
Okay.
So I don't think there... Actually, we can transition into that now. That's a good transition.
I
don't think there's an El Tigre game. I don't think... Is there an Invader Zim game?
I doubt it.
I don't think there's a... I know for a fact there's not a My Life as a Teenage Robot game. Or a Rocko's Modern Life game.
Did they list all those?
Yeah, so they... And fucking Cat Scratch... Like, we talk about Barnyard.
Do you think we were just talking about this? Do you think this is just an intern post who didn't understand what was already out?
Yeah, maybe. I was thinking of that, but what if... So they specifically say the appetite for Nickelodeon content old and new. So do you think they're saying new games in these series are possibly going to come? Which would be weird, because fucking Cat Scratch isn't airing anymore. El Tigre isn't airing.
Yeah, Cat Scratch and El Tigre are such small things. They each ran for like a season or two or something. I didn't pay attention.
Could be a new Nicktoons Unite game, like a crossover game.
Yeah, or like a Smash Bros game with Nicktoons characters. Like a Cartoon Network did something
Punch
like that.
Time Explosion, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And they also list Tak and the Power of Juju, which I'm really happy. I've never played a Tak game. But I always thought Tak was really cool because...
People keep recommending them to us, and I have the first Tak game.
Do you not like it?
I never played it.
Oh, really?
I straight up have never played it.
Yeah, I really like Tak because his games came before the cartoon, right?
Yeah.
So he's like Nickelodeon's own original video game character.
Yeah.
Like, he's a Nickelodeon video game character. Yeah, he had a cartoon later on, but I think that's just cool that he's a video game character first from Nickelodeon.
Yeah, apparently the first 2 games people like, and then people stopped liking it after that, or something.
Yeah, TAC was always one of those series I really wanted to try, because it was heavily advertised. They put a lot of advertising into the series.
Yeah.
They also list the Wild Thornberries. So, like, series like the Wild Thornberries and Cat Scratch make me think it's like it's like an intern.
Yeah.
But also that makes me think maybe like a new Nicktoons Unite game. That's the only way it would make sense to me.
Yeah, big crossover game.
Yeah, some crossover game is the only way I could see like LT Grade getting in a game and stuff like that.
I don't know. Would you get a big crossover game? Like not necessarily Unite, but like say it was a Smash Bros knockoff with the.
Yeah, I think it'd be really neat. Like I don't know. As long as it's not like a soulless crossover, like.
How was Punch Time Explosion?
I haven't played it. I really do though. I've heard it's pretty good for what it is though.
What about PlayStation Battlegrounds?
PlayStation Battlegrounds.
PUBG.
Way to make it trendy.
I forget what it was. PlayStation All Stars. Somebody.
Yeah. I think that's what
people didn't like that one, did they?
No, they didn't.
Who did that all have in it? Did it have Raiden?
Yeah, it had Raiden.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. It had Sackboy and Lava Girl.
Oh, you mean Little Big World?
Yeah, Little Big World. And it had some like obscure characters too, which is really cool.
Oh, did it have Parappa?
I think it did. Yeah, it had Parappa.
Did people just not like that game or what?
It was the game. They tried to make a Smash Bros game, but tried to make it different, and like the ways they made it different made it not as fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wanted to see it for all the characters and whatnot. And to
yeah, I want to try it. I still plan on playing it someday.
When it's cheapo.
Yeah, it probably is cheapo now, but fuck buying games. But yeah, I don't know.
Got enough going on with the Switch. Too much games to buy.
So do you feel like they're gonna release new Nickelodeon games along with this dealio too, or do you think it's gonna be exclusively just them re-releasing old games?
I can see them taking, like, even not necessarily just SpongeBob, but like Timmy Turner or even Invader Zim, stuff that still has a big cult following to it. But I cannot, for the life of me, ever see a Cat Scratch game. Like, even Teenage Robot, I think the cult's still pretty big for that.
Yeah, it has a pretty big following.
But, like, nobody knows anything about Cat Scratch other than the splee.
Splee! Yeah, I don't really either. I had some McDonald's toys from it. And
I just know that the same guy voiced Ivan in Foster's.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. So they give like kind of a timeline here.
No, it'd be awesome. Nicktoons Tennis.
Nicktoons Tennis.
Nicktoons Aces.
Did you know there's a Nicktoons Major League Baseball crossover?
Is there?
Yeah, it's like you can have like, it's like that basketball game with Mario characters. It's like realistic baseball characters, and then like SpongeBob and stuff alongside them. I really want to try it. I don't see it in here, but I'm pretty sure in this blog post somewhere they say this year, which is interesting and pretty exciting.
Yeah, probably E3, I assume you would announce stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know if it... Revenge of the Flying Dutchman is back is E3 worthy news when Smash Bros. And
well, I mean, THQ Nordic's got to have a booth somewhere.
Yeah, I guess so.
It might not be a big thing, but I'm sure we'll hear about it afterward, right?
So another thing that I just thought of is, so they list SpongeBob here. There was a SpongeBob like movie 2, the Sponge Out of Water video game, right?
I think there was, but it wasn't named the same thing.
But still, there's been recent SpongeBob video games, right?
Yeah.
So who made those? Who owns the licenses now?
I don't know.
But I guess before, now that
I watched some
back
video
to
on the
THQ
new
Nordic.
ones.
Yeah.
And there's like some co-op ones. The newer ones. They seem like they're like actually like okay games.
I think it's called Super Sponge.
Right? Yeah, that sounds right. Or no, wait, there's Super Sponge is a different one.
Yeah, that's a PS1 game. What is it called? Yeah, I want to know who made that one. Because like, are they just
SpongeBob Hero Pants?
Yeah, Hero Pants. That sounds right. Are they just giving up the rights now and giving them to THQ, or did their license expire, or Activision? So that's super weird. Because
isn't Activision big?
Yeah, Activision is big, and they're a company who would like
they're like Call of Booty.
Yeah, they would dig their claws into that and be like, SpongeBob's ours. So yeah, in terms of like a legal situation, I wonder how that's gonna work. Because like, did Activision's contract expire?
It could be two different things. It can be like they have licensing to sell their old games with SpongeBob, but maybe they can't make new games with SpongeBob.
So maybe there won't be new games
with SpongeBob.
Yeah, because Activision definitely doesn't own the rights to those games. The rights probably still belong to THQ.
Yeah. Very curious.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a question that's unrelated, but I was thinking about it. I was gonna ask you before, but I figured I'd wait for this. Okay, so Nintendo like filed for like some patents for like Wario Land stuff. So does that mean that they're just like thinking about putting Wario Land on the eShop or something, or does that mean that they're straight up coming out with some new Wario Land stuff?
It can mean either or. There's probably gonna be a new Wario Land.
Dude, that'd be cool. I'm down to play some Wario Land on the Switch.
It can go either way. It's like 50-50. So either when a company files for a patent, it's either they're making a new game or a new movie or something that has to do with that patent, or they're just covering their asses and they're filing that patent so nobody else can, scoop up the copyright.
I mean, it's not like Sega's going to whip out Wario Land 5.
Yeah, but that's just how copyright law works. So basically how it works is if you're not actively trying to protect your copyright, so there hasn't been a new Wario Land game in a while. They haven't done much with it.
Yeah.
So if they don't show that they're actively pursuing that copyright, they can lose the rights to the Wario Land series.
Oh, okay.
And that's it's. I probably got some of that wrong, but that's more because
obviously it's always going to be their game because they have it. Or whatever. But
so. Probably because there's been stuff like this before, like with the Switch, they filed a patent for a VR headset attachment, and like that's
just so nobody can do it.
Yeah, so nobody else can do it. They do stuff like that all the time. There's a lot of weird patents Nintendo owns.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's like other weird patents they just recently filed for, like the design.
Card.
Yeah, the cards, Beth.
Beth's my
Beth for
favorite.
Smash.
Beth's getting in Smash for
yeah,
sure.
Beth's a cutie. Yeah, they also filed a patent for the design on Ash's hat from Pokemon. So yeah, they file for weird stuff all the time. It's just, I don't know.
Imagine what it's like to be Nintendo, and then you're like in a big room, and you're like, what do we want to patent today?
Yeah. I don't know. I do find that interesting, like wondering what goes on behind closed doors. Because, like, they're people too. So do you think they're like goofy? Like they're just like,
I don't know. They seem, unless it's completely different behind their public.
Yeah,
they're really good at hiding the fact if they are just another soulless company.
Yeah, like is Reggie actually a goofball behind the scenes? Is Miyamoto?
Yeah, well, I'm sure they're less of a goofball, but
I've always honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if Miyamoto behind the scenes is an asshole. Because you know what I mean? Like, you're that big, you're that famous of a person, you created one of the biggest icons of video games.
Yeah.
Like, it would be very hard not to let that go to your head. I'm not saying, like, I believe he is. I'm just saying it would not surprise me if, like, behind closed doors,
I feel like
he's
we would
kind
have
of egotistic.
heard a lot about that.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, so he's, like, he is, as far as we know, a good person. But, like, what if he is just
I suppose it's not as easy as, like, a music artist where they're, like, always in the public eye with their craft, where like
Miyamoto's mostly behind an office door, So, but it's just like, what if he is just a big asshole, like, behind the scenes? I've always wondered that, because everybody, like, thinks of Miyamoto as this, like, wholesome guy and stuff. Yeah. What if he's just like, fuck all you guys, you're working overtime tonight?
Iwata was pretty wholesome for what we know.
Yeah, no, they're all pretty wholesome, but I always just like to imagine.
I feel like that's a requirement, is they want to make sure that you're a fun person.
On the job, like, interview thing, they have a wholesome check for us. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they're probably all very exactly how they are in the public eye. I mean, they have no reason to not be, and yeah, they show no signs of not being.
If there was a big meanie, I think that they would throw them on like some dying game series.
Yeah, exactly.
like they just get a jerk and they're like, all right, you're gonna make Mario and Sonic at the Summer Olympic Games 2020 or whatever.
I wonder if they're done with that series. Because there hasn't been one for a while, has there?
There's like Olympics every 2 years, and I think they released one 2 years ago, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because there's normal Olympics every 4 years, but then Winter Olympics are on the off 2 year.
I did not know that. I don't know fucking anything.
That's why it's always Summer Olympics, Winter Olympics, Summer Olympics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they just did the Winter Olympics this year, though. Yeah, they did. And we didn't get one, so you never know.
Yeah, I don't know. The series has been going on for a super long time.
I got the first one.
Yeah, I got the first one, too. That was like,
I don't really... ice skating as Waluigi.
That's all I need. And it was donezo.
Wow. Was there ice skating in that one? I can't remember.
Yeah, there was ice skating in one of them. Yeah. I don't know. I tried to play it recently. And
it was just a swing the Wiimote collection.
And you actually have to, like, strain your fucking arm doing it. I played it recently, and it's like, how did anybody play this and, like, have fun?
It's an Olympic sport in itself.
No, it actually is. Like, holy shit. And, like, Rayman, you borrowed me Rayman Raving Rabbids?
Oh, yeah.
Those two, you have to fucking get into it. It's like... Either that or I'm just out of shape now. Old. Yeah, but it's like, how did I possibly have fun doing this when I was younger? Like, it's, oh god, yeah, your arm just aches afterwards. Oh, fuck that. But yeah, I don't know. THQ News is super cool.
Yeah, just because no one expected it.
Yeah, it kind of came out of nowhere. Like I said, it doesn't surprise me because it makes sense after you read about it and hear about it.
What all games do we have that THQ did make?
Like all of them.
Like I'm trying to. It's so hard to think about it.
I mean, you just had a big stack of them right there, and then there's just Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, wherever that is.
Revenge of the Flying Dutchman.
I don't think they made.
They didn't make Adventures. That was like midway. Ed, Edd and Eddy, the Misadventures.
No, they didn't make any Cartoon Network games. I don't think. I think it was all Nickelodeon.
Okay. And then we played a few like.
Or did they? Maybe they did make a few.
Did we play any like non-cartoon games that were THQ?
No, I don't. THQ was mainly a license game.
Yeah.
Thing, because the sorry to spoil a fun for you, Lev, but it doesn't actually stand for tons of high quality. It stands for like Toys Headquarters or something like that. So they dealt with toys too.
What are you talking about?
I mean, I'm talking out of my ass. It's tons of high quality.
Okay.
But yeah, you get what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they dealt with a lot of licensing toys and stuff.
Okay.
So there's probably a few like Nickelodeon games that they.
So do they make physical toys?
I think they did it.
Do they make board games?
That maybe.
Do they make board games with Nickelodeon characters?
Maybe.
Do they make a barnyard board game?
They fucking better.
Do you want to make a barnyard board game like without any licensing or anything, but then just release it online for free, and you have to like print it off and make it yourself?
Let's do it. What would it be called? Otis's Sad Trip.
Yeah. It'll be called Barnyard Squirt School.
Squirt School. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The fucking computer keeps shutting off. Yeah, I don't know. You got anything else to say about this whole thing?
I don't know. That's all I gotta say on this. I don't know. Was there any other Nintendo news? We really kind of touched on it. I think we talked about most of it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Biggest Nintendo news was Beth.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got too.
Wow.
It's super cool. I'm really excited because it's sounding like we're going to get the first THQ re-release soon, because I know somewhere in this blog post they say 2018, like this year or something. So that's exciting. But yeah, maybe we'll be revisiting old Jak and Lev series through these re-releases.
Yeah, can you imagine Jak and Lev play SpongeBob Revenge of the Flying Dutchman 2? but it's not, the 2 isn't part of the title. The 2 is like outside the brackets within its own thing, so saying it's our second playthrough of it.
Yeah. If it was an HD remake, like, without a doubt, we'd fucking replay it.
Yeah. And then, like, do you think they would fix it so it wasn't as...
No, I was gonna say that, like, if they are HD remakes, because that's the thing.
Is it less memey then?
Don't.
That's half the fun.
Don't remake it. Just re-release it. But no, that is an interesting point. So, assuming they are HD remakes,
yeah,
would they actually go in there and fix? Because a lot of these games are very broken,
straight up broken.
Do you think they would actually go in there and like change stuff like that?
I don't know.
Yeah, because would they have the resources or like budget to put into fixing these games? I don't know. That'd be super interesting.
Well, I suppose a lot of it is like stuff that's easier to do now.
Uh-huh.
And when it was just difficulter to do it on older systems and engines and stuff.
God, I'm just thinking like, fucking one day I open Twitter and it's just Revenge of the Flying Dutchman HD now available.
Literally quit my job, drop out of school because I need it.
Like, no kidding, because like, what a fucking trip. What a trip that would be. Like,
I know we didn't have anything to do with it, but I like to imagine they came across some of our YouTube videos. Like, just in the back of my head, I like to imagine it.
Gee, come on. Like fucking, what's his name? His name is in this article. Fucking oh, I lost the article. Here it is. John Raymond and the other vice president of Nickelodeon came across our list. They're just like, we gotta do it.
We gotta do it.
Get THQ on the phone.
If it was any of them, it would have been
Barnyard.
No, would be Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, because that one actually has like a decent amount of views.
Mm-hmm.
So like a search of the game would probably be front title of it.
Yeah, we're the best.
Or like the Game Grumps, except better.
Dude,
they're the game chumps compared to us.
I'm gonna fucking stop you there because people are gonna take this out of context and think we're serious.
Yeah, we're just being funny, internet. Just get off our back.
Yeah,
we're just a small YouTube channel. Get off our back.
Yeah. Stop being so rude. Get off my fucking back, you nerds. Jesus Christ.
All right, that's all I got though.
All right, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, we'll definitely, if anything, if they're just like re-releases, we could make like a short compilation video just looking back on them and stuff like that, and being like Jak and Lev through the ages. And then it would have the music from the Patchy special where it's like remembering SpongeBob. I don't know if you remember the music, but it's like,
I don't. Wait, which special was that from?
It's the Lost episode.
Oh yeah, it's been forever since I seen that one.
Yeah, and it's like remembering SpongeBob.
I just know the walk cycle music.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's before that. It's when he's like getting ready to watch the last episode. I remember watching that when it first aired. Like that, holy shit, that was perfect. I like to imagine like that was just some test animation, some intern like animated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's no way they animated it like specifically for that gig. I feel like that had to actually be like
that's like a Lost. That's probably the story behind it too. That would make total sense if they just had that for whatever reason, and that's all they had. They were gonna use it for some, but they didn't. And then somebody joked, they're like, "What lost episode? You mean that's Walk Cycle we got?"
No, the way I like to think of it is I think the flying episode is actually a lost episode. And then, like, Steven Hillenberg or something was practicing SpongeBob walk cycles with that. And he was really proud of it. He's like, let's throw this in there as a gag. I like to think it was actually, like, an animator practicing a walk cycle, and they threw it in there.
That would make total sense.
Uh-huh. Because, I don't know. Fucking animators are cool people. They're creative goofballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't got anything to say.
I don't got anything. All right, bye.
All right, bye.